RGT-01 made by Zamel, is an electronic thermostatic head with radio communication. It allows for autonomous temperature control by means of settings made on the device front panel or using the Exta Life EFC01 controller. RGT-01 is an alternative to traditional heads. At first, disassemble the previously used head, in order to put RGT-01 head. The installation place should allow free airflow. During installation, pay attention to tight the retaining ring to the valve. The head can be mounted to M30 type valves. For other valves it is necessary to use adapters. For examples, valves with M28 thread and Danfoss valves. The RGT-01 head is mounted in horizontal position only. After tightening the head to the valve, put two 1.5 volts AA type alkaline batteries. Then close the casing. The head will automatically start the calibration process with a given valve, and after 5 seconds the word call appears on the display. The calibration process takes 15 to 20 seconds. During this, the valve is alternately closed and opened. In order to pair the head with the Exta Life system, prepare the EFC01 controller. Wake up the head first by pressing any button. Then, enter the head menu by holding the P button. Use the plus-minus buttons to find the pairing screen. After choosing the pairing menu, press P button. In the mobile application, enter the devices menu and use the plus for head detection. The test function checks which heads available in the house is currently being detected. Finish pairing process by pressing pair button. The head name could be changed by the Exta Life application. Select the rename from options menu. After choosing the new name, press the Save button. For each new heads, the own icon can be selected from the icon library. From the menu options, choose the icon change option. After choosing the right icon, it will be automatically assigned to the head. When set the RGT-01 head into automatic operation mode, it's necessary to set global temperatures first. Settings are made at Configure menu. Changing global temperatures requires to enter these temperatures and store the whole configuration. The saving is made by the button Save. Pressing the button forces the controller and the head to synchronize, after synchronization time. The schedule addition for a given head is made by the Schedule submenu. In the upper right corner of this video is an exemplary schedule which will be set by the Exta Life app. At first, select the day of the week for new settings. After pressing the plus button, there is an option of adding a new range to the existing schedule. Choose the time range and then the desired temperature. Save each new added value using the Save button. To copy the settings from a given day of the week for another one, choose the option from the Edit submenu, copy the schedule and then select the days for which add settings to. Finally, we will introduce quick settings according to an exemplary schedule. The automatic mode is activated via selecting the auto mode. Manual mode allows temperature settings in manual mode. The measurements time is the time when the head wakes up from standby mode in order to regulate valve. This time is set in the range from 60s to 30s minutes. To minimize battery consumption, RGT-01 stays in standby mode for most time. Data exchange between the head and controller is carried out in wake-up mode only. Manual wake-up can be done by pressing any button on the head panel, or it is done automatically while the synchronization is taking place. The synchronization schedule is set in range from each 60 seconds to 6 hours as a multiplier of measurement time. The valve control is directly related to hysteresis values minimal and maximal 1. These hysteresis create temperature range in relation to set temperature at which the head does not regulate the valve. Hysteresis is set in the range from 0°C to 5 degrees Celsius with a resolution of ½ degree Celsius. The head buttons could switch to locked keys mode. In this mode all buttons remain inactive until lock is turned off. The lock can be activated from the menu Configure and then selection the Lock Buttons option. After activating, select the Save button. Reset to the factory settings. In order to reset, head to Factory Settings, enter the menu by holding the P button. Then select the appropriate function. The selection is confirmed by a short press the P button. Reset is carried out by keeping the button P for longer time. After 5 seconds, the head will be reset and recalibrated.